important issues that came up in the session. There are two ways of doing this. Some counsellors prefer to summarise the session themselves, the result being that clients receive feedback on the issues the counsellor saw as important during the time they spent together. It also demonstrates that the counsellor has listened and heard and understood, or not, as the case may be. That's the risk we take. Doing it this way also gives clients the opportunity to correct anything the counsellor didn't get right. Another way of doing this would be to ask the clients to summarise what they thought was important for them in the session. The benefits of doing it this way are that counsellors can check out for themselves that they have understood what their clients have been telling them, and that clients have understood what the counsellor said. Along with that, counsellors will be able to see the issues that are important for clients, whether we agree or not. Sometimes it happens that clients use this as an opportunity to mention something they'd been thinking about but hadn't put into words during the session. This can be a very helpful piece of information to counsellors for future sessions. Let's take a look at how a counsellor might invite a client to summarise a session.
Jane, we're nearly at the end of the session now, and I'd like you to take the next few minutes to perhaps highlight for me the things that you think have been important in this time.
Well, I found it helpful when I was able to talk to you about my crying in the supermarket yesterday, because I felt really foolish doing that, and everyone was standing around and they were looking at me. And, you almost feel like you're going a bit crazy or something like that.
And finally, to summarise the Stage 1 skills. We've seen both good and not so good examples of body language and empathy, paraphrasing or mirroring back to the client in your own words the essence of what he or she has said, reflecting the feeling content of the client's message, putting together feelings with the experiences that caused them, clarifying what the client meant, the difference between open-ended, closed questions and probes, and finally, the skill of summarising, the two different ways of pulling the session together. We've now reached the end of this video about basic communication skills. We've talked about each skill. We've shown you some real disasters, and we've shown you some good counselling practice. Here, we've related the skills to bereavement. But once you've learned the basic skills, you'll be able to use them to enhance communication in many settings. Remember, these skills are only one component of counselling. Before you can call yourself a fully trained bereavement counsellor, you'll need a great deal of knowledge about grief and loss and more practical skills. We do hope you found this video helpful. Look out for the next one, which will show you some further communication skills.